Hey, I was thinking, and so I wanted to come on here and share my thoughts with you. This week, most of my thoughts seem to center around the DNC. It has been fire. I did not expect to spend 3 nights watching every person speak. I was not prepared for that. But it's been so much good energy that I don't want to miss any of it. It has been electrifying. It's been hopeful. It's been joyful. Some nights after the convention goes off, I'll just go sneak on to Newsmax just to see what they said. Because I'm like, are they not seeing what we see here? But of course, they're going to spin it the way that they do and make it whatever they want to make it. But when I was on Newsmax, I saw a commercial and it was saying how Kamala Harris is just not tough enough. She's not tough enough to be our next president. And I'm thinking, like, why are they saying that? It reminded me of when people say, I'm not voting for her because she put all these Black people in jail, all these Black men. She doesn't like Black men. And I'm thinking to myself, like, where are you getting that information? Because if you do the research, you will find out differently. But they don't do the research. They go by what people tell them. And I hate to have to quote this person, but it was Donald Trump who said, if you tell a lie enough, people will begin to believe it. And that's what's happening. People believe the lie. And so it made me think about being tough enough. I remember Carla Harris, who wrote the book Expect to Win. If you don't know who she is, Google her. She is dynamic. But she wrote this book and she was talking about how perception is a co-pilot to reality. She was up for a promotion. She wanted to become a manager. She had worked hard. She had done excellent work. You know, she did everything that was necessary for her to be promoted, and she didn't get it. When she asked her manager why she didn't get the promotion, he stated, you know, you're great. You've done everything that you need to do. You're an exceptional worker, but I don't think you're tough enough. And she said, what do you mean I'm not tough enough? I am tough. But she realized in that moment, the brand that they had put on her is that she was not tough enough to be a manager on Wall Street. So she knew she had to affect change. And in order to do that, she decided to rebrand herself. And so every time she would do something great, she was like, you know, I'm tough enough. You know, it's because I'm tough. Like she kept using the word tough, that it was no longer something that they could use against her. So when it was time for her to be promoted the next time, she was. So when I think about the brand that they're trying to put on Vice President Harris, it's not fair. And I'm just grateful that I'm a voice and there are many other voices to correct and check people when they spread those lies. But I was thinking about the campaign because now, besides hope, because we have that, we also have joy. That is a brand of this whole campaign and the candidates. And I was like, where did that come from? Did it come from because we were saying how she, and I'm talking about Vice President Harris, Kamala, how she exudes joy, or is it that they told us that she exudes joy and we are looking and like, yeah, that is true. But I feel the energy and I hope you do as well. Like it feels so good to be in this space where we're not dealing with the negativity. We're focused on the good, what we can do to better our future instead of being negative, hateful, and vindictive and thinking about the past and trying to go back to that. I hope, because I do know that there are people on my timeline who does not agree with what it is that Kamala Harris stands for. But I hope you decide to look at the bigger picture because I cannot believe that I would be connected to someone who has a heart to believe something that Trump says. and believe in Project 2025, or give him excuses as to when he says what he's going to do that isn't beneficial to this country. You excuse it as though it was a misspoken word. He has shown us who he is. He has shown us. And I don't want to go back. And I hope that you don't want to go back to that 2020. I don't understand how ignorance is trying to win again. The first time in 2016, I don't think people knew how bad it really could be, but we saw it. And I don't want to go back, and I hope you don't want to either. I hope you want to continue to move forward together, because together is the way that we do great things. And this country can be great, but it can't be great based off of hate. Did you hear that, Bar? Did you hear that? And I will say this: love trumps hate every day, every day. So lead with love, let your light shine, and let's get out there and vote. Get people registered, do something. All righty, that is it for today. Have a good one. Bye-bye.